Got it. Right, boom. So, Valhalla 888, Ohio, Ohio, Des Moines, Des Moines, Stalingrad, Stalingrad, Daring, Colbert, Yuyang. Then Tiers. Ohio, Ohio, Des Moines, Salem, Salem, Venezia, Stalingrad, Moscow, Holland. Perfect. So, again, Colbert and Marceau probably should be rushing into this Capia, you know, racing, and then they're gonna look at each other and be like, "Oh, hi, okay, I'm gonna turn around now, bye," and then one of them's gonna get chunked, the other one's not, and that's gonna be the way the game's won or loss. Or they could do the sensible thing and not do that. We're going to be seeing Venezia on the kiting flank for Unholy Black Metal, and the Venezia. We're going to be seeing Holland. I'm not really a fan of the Holland pick, never have been. I would prefer to see like something with like, you know, more utility, like a smoke screen, like, you know, the gearing works perfectly fine. You have a smoke screen, you have long range torpedoes. Yuyang, same thing. Hell, even Haragumo, same thing. I just don't feel the Holland. Like, fair enough, you have the heal, but if you want the heal, bring the Grozavoy or the Daring. If you want, like... Yeah. Or you could just not get killed in the first place. Either way. Gonna be seeing Marceau heading towards the B cap and very aggressively just charging on in there. Like... Setting their full broadside across the bottom of the cap. Very brave. Wouldn't recommend setting full broadside across the bottom of the cap, but, you know. Are you just gonna head out the other end? You're gonna stop. There is radar. Yeah, straight out. No harm, no foul. We do see the Kleber heading towards the A cap. We should be able to get this quite through. Things got rules in the Ohio. Gonna be nicely angled to the Stalingrad shots, and the Ohio shots not gonna do too much to them. Meanwhile, they are not very well angled, and the Stalingrad is going to punish them for it. Chunk. 10k, like that. 12k, but still. Do not disrespect Stalingrad. I'm giving it broadside, even at that distance. Holland kind of caught Bao in here in front of the Clever. Radar is out from the Yuyang. That's Radar Yuyang, interesting. That's the first Radar Yuyang I think I've seen. Kleber getting absolutely smashed. Reload booster into the Holland. Ohio looking for his shots as well. Kleber just pounding away at the Holland, and nothing really coming out like in return, like to punish it. Venezia has taken a salvo out, but he's shot at the Stalingrad. Like, should the Kleber, please? Your job is to kill Diddy's. Mine also looking for shots on the Holland, but I think that radar's long gone now. Also coming back into here now that the radar of the Des Moines is over. I should be able to take B relatively freely. Daring going to be reversing into the C cap. But meanwhile, the Salem is going to be pushing up the sea very quickly. Forcing that Daring out of there. And the Ohio isn't really in a position to do much about the Salem, so the Salem can just push it up if he needs to force his Daring out. Mine not in a position to stop him. Also being backed up by this Salem. And they will have the Ohio behind them eventually as well, so you know, that's quite a threatening pushing force. Stalingrad going to be farmed down slightly on this corner, but he should be able to reverse it to cover. There's one fire. I think he's managed to get himself dark now. Just copy Damacon and be done. Also, it takes the B cap. Radar coming out from the Des Moines on the corner here. They're going to find that Salem. Oh, Holland appears to have got himself punished once more after we thought we got away earlier. I'm not sure what exactly hit him. Might have eaten a torpedo from... No, he couldn't have eaten a Kleber torp. Yuyang torpedoes couldn't have hit him, so I guess he just got caught out and slapped by the Kleber again. On the Yuyang. This Des Moines popping a radar. Going to be seeing this Des Moines. Anything happening? Anything interesting happening over here? Salem's are trading now. gonna be safe. Let's position the camera just over here. Alan gonna be healing up in the background. Watch the Salem's push, followed up by the Ohio. This Stalingrad actually did take a big chunk when we weren't paying attention. Well, that was from the Ohio. Yu Yang taking a torpedo from the Holland over here. Wait, did he take a torpedo? Yeah, he took a torpedo from the Holland. I thought he might have got slapped by the Venezia as well. Stalingrad very rapidly being farmed down. These Salems, however, are pushing up very rapidly. So, you know, they're gaining the map control, but they're losing the Stalingrad for it. That's fine, as long as they can do something when they get there. Like, punish this Des Moines. I think the air flank is looking a lot more interesting right now. So, Kleber is currently engaging with the Marceau. So, we're trading up here. Let's those guys in the background. Salem does get chunked. I assume that's from the Ohio through his bow. Nancy smoking and turning out. Holland dumping torpedoes. Holland very aggressively pushing up. Doesn't really need to do this. He's himself deep in the Stalingrad. Are you in the Stalingrad's radar range now? Not quite, no. This action looks to be dissipating. Have a look over here. See the Salem getting shot at by the Ohio. So this is like, you know, this could flip any very second. Salem does manage to take the C cap. Or B. Their job now is to just like try and hold. Maybe out-trade Kingsguard rules over there. Stalingrad just needs to disengage for a bit so you can get yourself healed up. Points-wise, points are in favor of TS. They are ticking 2 caps and losing the third. No, capping the third, sorry. So their job right now is hold and force the enemy to come to them. Maintain angles, pressure, force the enemy back if you want to, I don't know. The Kingsguard has to push out and down. He could run over both of those Salems as long as, like, you know, he actually actively pushes and he has some support from, well, he could have done earlier, but now he doesn't have the health for it. He's actually getting farmed down quite. Are you stuck on an island or something? He's getting farmed. Kleber and Marceau very much suffering with each other, trading heavily. Venezia shots coming in. He's getting greedy. He's going for the shots on that Marceau to take him down with him, and as a result, he's maintaining being broadside to this Venezia. Are you going to dodge the shells, though? He does take down the Marceau and dodge the shells. Can he get dark? Are you dark? I need to get dog as well. Nope, hasn't got dog yet. Ohio, shooting. Oh. Right, so good luck getting that cap back. There is. Oh, yeah, he's got the Howland there. That's why he's still spotted. Duh. The Howland decides he wants to take a piece of the Kleber. The Kleber's guns are on him. Like, you're opening up in front of the Kleber, the Stalingrad, and the Ohio. I hope that you get this kill. Otherwise, that is a big mistake. Venezia, shots from downtown. There we go. Okay, and how much does the Howland take in return? Down to 3,000. He does have a heal. He's not in radar range. Ohio does take a torpedo from that salvo as well. And now the Des Moines is starting to bomb. Is that a range mod Des Moines? Of course it's a range mod Des Moines. Why wouldn't it be a range mod Des Moines? Or it not be a range mod Des Moines? Alright, Howland managed to get out of there with 3,544 health. Let's take a look at the 2 Salems and the 2 Ohio's. This Ohio of Kingsguard has been farmed down very heavily by the Salem. And is currently shooting an island when he's trying to hit the Stalingrad. Salem getting a fire on the stern of the Ohio. not sure how he's managed to get himself spotted. Like, I think taking that shot at the Stalingrad, not really worth it. I think he got himself bloom spotted by the Stalingrad. And now this Ohio from Strat, who is currently spotted, is like, if anything, what this Ohio wants, if King Gods wants to do, is stay unspotted for as long as possible, and then ram the other Ohio. Unfortunately, he's very spotted, and he took a chunk through his stern from the Stalingrad, and he's down to 2,200 health. One salvo from literally any of these three ships can kill him. Ohio, Stalingrad, or Salem will finish off this Ohio. The Halland takes the A cap. The Yu Yang is in position to radar it, but oh god, he just got Venezia'd. Venezia'd. That's a word now. Venezia'd. And he shot in the open. Could have disengaged, but nope. Can anyone punish the Halland and the Venezia for it? Ohio goes down in the background of the Salem. Halland gets semi-punished, but he's still alive with 394 health. Both these DDs, sub 500 health. Emmanuel dodging for his life. Halland dodging for his life. 394 health. Line fire coming in. Oof, that'll be a very painful meeting if they run it. Which I think they both just one-shot each other next time they meet. Well, that is a radar Yu Yang, so if he times a radar correctly, he can spot for the chat band and Stefano. Yeah, if we take a quick look at the situation right now, we have a 2-cap advantage for Tiez. Points, 2 minutes 40 till points victory. Very, very low Halland though. That's like, you know, that can die any second. Do they have the positioning to get into any caps? Not really. These Salems and the Ohio are just forcing them out. Like, now that what they're going to do is they're going to try and farm down this Ohio as rapidly possible. Because I don't know why this TS Ohio is even pushing out. Like, this is a needless play. You might take down the Des Moines, you might take down the Salem, you might take down the Stalingrad, but you didn't need to. And he's putting himself at massive risk for it. Radar coming out. Yeah, this Ohio is just throwing a ship away right now. Can he take down the Des Moines at least? Uh, 7,500, 6,200. 2,700. 425, fire burning, ticking, and goes down. But, you know, the Ohio, alright. Because you got the Des Moines, so it's not as bad a play as it looked. But you did lose a lot of your health for that. Halland and Yu Yang still at a nice edge. Just outside of his spotting range. The radar doesn't catch the Halland, just outside of it. Torpedoes coming across, aimed towards this Ohio. That Ohio can go down. This Ohio can also get down. Oh, Stalingrad is also going to go down. And this Ohio. Okay, all the battleships are about to go down. Yeah, V888 running out of health. Like, I think that's about it. They've ran out of health on most of their tankiest ships. And there goes their last ship, actually. Yeah. That'll be 1-1 in the series. He has taken game 2. They just won all the trades. Again, like, trading on the 10 line. Just seeming to go in one team's favour for no apparent reason. Right, what's our third match? Crash Zone Alpha? Crash Zone Alpha. Let's just get ready for Crash Zone Alpha. Just post streamers already in chat every minute. Yeah. Day is not over. Still time to fuck up. Yeah, we're gonna fuck up everything. Oh, I'm amazing at fucking things. Watch me fuck things up. We fuck up everything up. Bravo is the winner of game 2. Into game 3. Game 3, map 3. Map 3 going to be taking place on Crash Zone Alpha. And my voice is currently on its way out. Let me have an entire week to think about what we've done. And I won't have to cast solo. Let me just have a quick check. Wet my whistle a bit. Wet my whistle. Whistle chat. Wet my whistle. Wet. Whistle. Wet. Whistle. I don't even know. Right, let's have a look and see what's going on with some of the other games from today. Where's my total? There it is. Tournament.tv. Let's slap you on window capture. There we go. Alright, so. See, Rain went 2 over. Oh, actually, that's refreshing. Refreshing, it might help. Right, so, where did we get to? Right. Rain went 2-0 over Syria to go through after going 2 over XII. Syria went to the losers bracket and went 2-0 Wargaming Pay to lose. Widmore went 2-1 over Throw, which meant Throw went down to the losers bracket, and Throw then went 2-0 over Grey, so that was a Grey rematch. A7 2-0 over Valhalla 888. Valhalla 888 come down to losers bracket in this match we're watching now. Shaft went 2-0 over Gents, and then Gents is currently 1-0 over Wargaming Pay to win. And then there was like an entire scuffle happening in the training rooms. No idea what's going on with that. Not my problem. I'm not in that game. Running a reminder that those people going through today will end up in the top 16. They will be going home with a bit of steel, a bit of balloons, all that kind of good stuff. Will be going on to next weekend. So, back to the next map scene. As we can see, the next map is going to be Crash Zone Alpha. Same story as usual. Ships forcing themselves down the A line, ships forcing themselves down the 10 line. Whoever gets control of, like, whoever managed to pass the map corner gets map control and then crushes the other team. But usually what happens is one team crushes it, the other team gets crushed on the other side, and then everybody meets in the middle and there's a massive fiesta. And I like fiestas. Fiestas are fun. I'm also losing my voice. Say goodbye, voice. Hey, voice. I question my sanity. Okay. Look, it turns out that, like, the longer that you talk to yourself, the less sense that you make, and this is going on 6 hours of talking to myself, so yeah. Have you talked to yourself for 6 hours recently? No, have you? I did. It was great. Like, like, honestly, I talked to myself for a bit, and then, like, voices went, like, blah, 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 and then the voices went, blah, 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 and then the voices. But it's fine. Anyway, for those of you who aren't aware, next weekend I will be taking my place as part of the official cast. That'll be Stats Bloke and Maltese will be doing the in-game, the in-game stuffery. And then afterwards it'll be me, Pingu, Chrysantos, Conway. We'll be just having like a nice little banter on about how the games went. And my face might be on screen. Like my actual face. It may or not be googly eyes. I don't know. Right, so, but yeah. But enough of that. Game 3 of TS versus Valhalla 888 will be taking place on Crash Zone Alpha. Game 1 on Trap went to Valhalla 888, which we didn't quite catch. North, we watched TS take it over. I've been keeping track of these teams quite heavily throughout the tournament. And then Game 3, decide who goes on to the knockout stage. In Valhalla 888 and TS. Decide on Crash Zone. I'm a tautologist. You say the same thing over and over again, but in different. Really good. I actually am getting really good at saying absolutely nothing for 5 minutes at a time, just to make sure that I like continue talking so people don't run away from me. Highly recommend. Oh, we're gonna get Rain versus Ban CV, aren't we? Oh, oh, I didn't realize that we're going to get Rain versus Ban CV next week. Oh, we're casting that. Right, anyway, game 3. Hmm. Right, so, so Tia is going to be bringing Ohio, Des Moines, Manitoba, Stalingrad, Gearing, Halland, Valhalla 888, Ohio, Des Moines, Venezia, Moscow, Stalingrad, Daring, Kleber, and a Yuyang. To one French DD, one French D does what he wants, he goes caps whatever he wants. That's it. The Kleber takes something. Doesn't matter what, he caps something. So where have I spawned? I have spawned here. I will take that cap. I'm going over there. I'll see you at C. Right. Daring looks like he's going towards A, and then it looks like they're going to be using the Yuyang in the B cap. We did see the radar Yuyang in the last game, so this could also be another radar Yuyang, or they could have, like, you know, quickly switched them out to go get a smoke screen on it. If only there was a way for us to change what consumables we had equipped in a smoke screen. Wouldn't that be nice? Wishful thinking. Anyway, Stalingrad gonna be parking himself up against this island, gonna be looking for radar control over this sea car. Did you not, sir? Load on Taurus and the gearing, completely ruining my train of thought. He's going to be paired up with this Minotaur. That's going to be a smoke screen for the radar Minotaur. We did see some really interesting stuff with Ban CV earlier on, when both teams decided to smoke screen up a cruiser up towards this island, and we haven't seen that since. I don't know if we've seen any more games on this map since, but yeah. Right, there's a smoke screen for the Minotaur. The Minotaur looks like he's going to be the one that's getting smoked up in towards this cap this time. It's not Haraguma smoking him up, but yeah. Very aggressive looking torpedoes. Not sure where they are going for, what they're meant to be screening against, but they're going that way, I guess. Yeah, radar Yuyang once again popping his radar, going to be realizing that actually there's a Minotaur just over there who probably is going to hurt me if I come out of here. Does catch the gearing in the radar, but no one manages to get any damage onto him. Radar out from, I believe, the Minotaur. There's the shots into the Yuyang. 1000. Now he changes, focuses his attention onto the Kleber. Your radar coming out from the Stalingrad, looking for the Minotaur. There was an old woman who swallowed a fly. It's like this growing series of radars. The Yuyang puts the radar out for the gearing. The Minotaur puts the radar out for the Yuyang. The Stalingrad puts the radar out for the Minotaur. Next thing you know, we're going to have a 15-kilometer battleship radar, and he's going to be shooting from over there or something. I don't know. Gearing getting himself slapped about quite a bit. Loses half of his health. That is not coming back. He's going to have to play slightly more defense for the rest of the battle. The Yuyang of Emmanuel should take a third of his health. Radar coming out from this Stalingrad. Out of Kingsguard. Over at Seacap, we have one Des Moines with the position behind the islands, and then we have the Stalingrad and the Ohio hiding behind a rock. Like my random balls. But yeah, they're looking for shots over onto whatever they can find down here. And just trying to stop anything pushing into the sea cap. I'm not sure if the Venetian knows that there's a Des Moines here. You might have RPF on him, but he probably won't know what ship it is. Although they'll probably know. They'll know that the Halland was on that cap down here, so they'll know that it's a and probably the missing Des Moines. How the Howland opening up? Alright, so anyway, this Des Moines is going to be looking to sit here, just try and farm out this Stalingrad so he can safely make the crossing around here if he needs to. These Des Moines probably going to be having a meeting of the mines, or just trying to DPM race down the Stalingrads. Like, these Stalingrads sit at this island. They basically, their job is radar this. Okay. More Des Moines for more radars, and then just trying to farm each other out. But these Stalingrads are positioned here to stop the crossing. Like, so you have radar coverage, and then you stop anything from crossing over here. If this Des Moines tries to go YOLOing around, he's full broadside of that. Or he's full broadside of that. We do see both the Clever and the Yu-Yang reversing it in the B-Cap, trying to pick that up. They do need to get some sort of point income to try and keep up with Valhalla, with Tiers. Stalingrad radars, and the Minotaur radars, then the other Stalingrad radars. This is basically like all the radars come out at the same time, and then all the shots go flying at the same time. Minotaur in the smoke screen does take a bit of a chunk. And he's also going to be putting out a couple of little chunks into the Kleber at the same time. The gearing loses even more health. He's now down to 3,375. Yu-Yang is down below half. Radar out from the Stalingrad. Going to be picking up this Stalingrad. This Stalingrad is down below half. I'm not sure where you just lost a chunk of your health from. Did you get torpedoed? Possibly. Des Moines might get engaged with this Voskvar at some point soon. Also, there's Venezia here. But I think this Minotaur needs to fall back from this cap. He didn't quite get enough of what he wanted on this Yu-Yang. Yu-Yang is still being lobbed. Yeah, Stefan in the Stalingrad looks to be getting farmed down very soon. Radar out from this Des Moines. Counter radar out from that Des Moines. They see each other. They're going to sit and farm each other for a little bit. R1 trading. Actually, he's going to shoot the Daring instead. Wookie 93 over there. Big shot out at the side of the Des Moines there. He lost a massive chunk. I think that must have been the Stalingrad. Could also be in the Ohio. Ohio looking for shots into the smoke screen against the Minotaur. That was closer than I needed to be, wasn't it? Kleber running across these torpedoes, but it's Kleber, so you're just going to accelerate them. Yang dumping torpedoes across there. So, having a look at the points income right now, you know, this is just in favor of Tiers, but they've lost a lot of health on their B contesting squad. They don't need it right now, so like, I mean, this Daring is safely contesting A, but there's like a Stalingrad and a Des Moines who could probably push it out of there quite happily. Like, this cap should not be flipped. This cap should... Oh, well, the Des Moines already blew his radar, didn't he? The Des Moines blew his radar trying to get some farming in. I'm not sure if the Stalingrad has radar already, so now they're going to lose this cap, just because you want to get some damage on that Des Moines. There goes the radar from the Stalingrad, far too late. He doesn't get the reset. And the Daring gets out with barely a scratch. Radar out from this Minotaur, going to be looking for the Kleber and the Yu-Yang. Finds the Kleber. Kleber immediately angles foot in. Ricocheting. Shot out into the Minotaur from the Ohio. Could have been worse. I've actually done something. Ohio from the chat band is now looking for shots on the the Minotaur as well. Dodged. Minotaur. High adrenaline action. So, Valhalla 888 currently hold 2 caps. They are currently ahead by 30 points. Have managed to get rid of that little points disadvantage that we had earlier. After retaking the A cap and the B cap. Gearing is now going to struggle to contest this. There's a radar Yu-Yang in there. The Minotaur doesn't really have the health to do much about it. But they do have a Stalingrad who can kind of sort of help a little bit with the radars a bit. They have a Stalingrad here, they have a Stalingrad here. These Stalingrads should have radar coverage over most of this cap. The two Des Moines, one of these is going to farm the other one down. These Des Moines are going to go down. One of them is at least soon. As soon as that one of those Des Moines goes down, then this entire flank becomes, you know, like you just push through. So this Des Moines about to go down. Tiers is Des Moines. 800 health, 600 health, healing, 900, 1,400, 1,200. He farmed down by the daring. 1,300. Burning a fire. Daring's going to smoke up, but there's going to be a radar out from the Des Moines. So yeah, he's going to free farm him. Also, shots over from the Ohio trying to find that kill. Can't get it. Alright, so maybe the... Oh, okay, Yu Yang top the Minotaur. Well, that's B over with. But there is a Stalingrad that can work his way into this cap if he wants to now, I suppose. Back to the corner where the Des Moines is. Still hasn't gone down. He is taking a fair chunk out of the daring at the same time, though. Yeah, dislodging a Des Moines from this position is incredibly annoying. But as soon as you do, you get to make the crossing. And when you make the crossing, take the cap, and then they can't take the cap back from you. Although the Howland has recognized that he's radar, he do radar, I'm going to take this cap back now, thank you very much, bye. Looks like the Des Moines might have taken a... There he goes, there he goes. And now the Des Moines are, the Ohio's in position. So, you know, you had your chance. But yeah, now with the Des Moines down, this Ohio can push around... Wait, what? I'm confusing myself. I'm very confused. This Ohio could have pushed around if he had the health and was in a position to do it, but it doesn't matter. Robiri is about to go down as well, so then both of these cruisers are going to go down. Look, I'm sorry, chat. I'm like, it's been 6 hours. I'm losing it a bit. Just forgive me. I'll just try to just keep talking. I'm just gonna make words come out of my mouth. Anyway, Kleber very precariously perched on the edge of this. I think he was looking to try and get a rush out on the Stalingrad, and then this Ohio just kind of like strolled out in front of him. He's like, "Ah, actually, you'll do instead." He just chucked the torpedoes in the general direction. He is going to be marching through the A cap. They have also taken the C cap. There's been a lot of trading happening up here, and we haven't been looking. Like this gearing. Wait, that's the gearing from. That's the gearing that was paired up with the Minotaur earlier. But this Des Moines has just like been sat in a 2v1 versus the Venezia and Moskva and losing it heavily. And here comes the Ohio from downtown. Ohio with a 20.7 kilometer shot. So yeah, Gearing is going to get forced out of there. Venezia and Moskva can just take over this cap. That'll be V888's favour. Should also be able to get the Stalingrad stern. I think pushing as well. Ohio, broadside, the other Ohio. Down to 6,000. Everyone else will be looking for shots as well to finish that once they realise how low that is. Yeah, it looks like Valhalla 888 have this firmly in their control. Winning on... I mean, they don't have the caps, but they simply... What they do have is a massive points lead and ships that are alive. Meanwhile, look at both of the Ohio's from Valhalla 888. They're both struggling. Stalingrad's low, Gearing's low. I mean, fair enough, you have the Yu Yang that's slow, the Stalingrad's relatively healthy, and this Des Moines is relatively healthy. Well, there goes that, Ohio.
The enemy is about to win.
I think that is about all we're going to see for King of the Sea today. This Ohio's about to go down to. Actually, no, wait. Stalingrad's decided he wants to die first. Going to YOLO the Kleber. Of all the things... Oh, actually? Alright. Fair play. Stalingrad, YOLO the Kleber. Wasn't expecting to see that. Now the Ohio dies. And 50 points to go. I don't see a miracle coming out for Tears, but you can certainly try. You might get some detonations. Somebody might have forgot to wear flags. And the Des Moines kills the Halland, and that will be it for today. Right, so I would love to sit and try and analyze that last game, but I'm done. My voice is killing. I'm gonna order some food. I'm gonna put you on the end screen. Thank you all for stopping by today. I will not be streaming next weekend. I will be part of the official cast. I think it might get rebroadcast to my channel. But you will definitely be able to catch me over twitch.tv/World of Warships. On the winner screen for Valhalla 888 and congratulate them. They are moving on to the knockout round. And my brain hurts. My brain hurts. My brain hurts. Alright, Valhalla update match. Scenes. The winning one. Yes. Winner. Boom. Let's go. Yay.